working. Sweet. Okay, sweet. Let's see. We got some comments here. Wow, we got 33 on Instagram. That's crazy. Um, let's see. Hey, Leo Creates. What's up, man? Um, could I do it? I'm 16. How much money would I need? Dude, like, you can do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you think you can do it, then you can do it, you know? You don't need me to tell you. It's whether you want to do it. You know, I was starting my journey at 14 and I was already like building prototypes out of full metal at 16. So, yeah, you could absolutely do it. But it's whether you really want to. That's what's most important. It's whether you really want to or not. Um, so yeah, just keep that in mind. Let's see. Uh what's your favorite superhero? Definitely Iron Man. Um, by a long shot. Let's see. What's your favorite Avenger? Honestly, I'm a huge fan of Vision. Actually, I mean, obviously Iron Man, yeah, but like I love Vision too. Vision's pretty cool. I like how Vision started off as well. Actually, I think it's kind of cool that Vision started off as Jarvis, but I still kind of miss like the traditional Jarvis. You know, if that makes any sense. I do miss like the classic Jarvis. I'm not like a huge fan of like Friday. You know, in terms of AIs, but yeah. So let's get back on track with the suit here, because it's been about 15 days. I took a little hiatus, um, just to figure some stuff out. I did have to. I did apply for a part-time job at Domino's, so, um, which I have since been cleared for. So I just gotta wait for a background check to go through, and then I will hopefully have a job, so that way I can generate some kind of money. Because I think if you guys remember, my biggest ordeal 2 weeks ago was the fact that I don't have a sponsor yet, or at least no way of making money. So the project has been very tricky in terms of funding. So yeah, so that's kind of crazy. Did Lockheed Martin sponsor you? Oh, I wish, bro. That'd be crazy. That'd be like actually insane. Let's see here. Any more questions? Any more questions? Dang, I wish I never. Oh, my favorite color is blue, royal blue to be specific. Um, yeah, it is definitely royal blue. You'll get that suit finished. You won't need a sponsor, bro. We'll support this channel. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. I do appreciate that. I had a lot of people telling me to make videos over a minute long. So I'm actually gonna start doing that from now on TikTok. I'm gonna start the testing videos. I'm gonna make over a minute long. Like the reason why I've been making videos, like under a minute is because like again retention and like it's hard to get people to watch for even past a minute. So that's why I've been doing that. But it is totally possible for me. I could have like a citrus situation where I post a video that's like 5 minutes long and some people watch for like 3 minutes. And that can actually be pretty good. So I'm gonna start making long format videos on TikTok, because I just gotta look into it. I want to monetize my content in any way I can. So, so yeah. Oh boy, where are we at here? So we need to figure out what we're doing with these little guys here. This is a bit of an issue. Also, I want to get some music because this is like way too quiet here. You're an inspiration. Thank you. Somebody has a question? Yeah, what's their question, man? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good, man. Doing pretty good. Where's your suit, bro? Oh, this is pretty much it right here. Does it have a chance to explode? Yeah, it will. Yeah, eventually, yeah. What inspired you to do this? Avengers 2012. That was definitely my inspiration. Do you upload YouTube videos? Yes. Yes, I do upload YouTube videos. I have a YouTube channel. My social media is the.techmaster on all platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, which is very nice. It's very simple. Surprised I was actually even able to swing that username. I'm surprised nobody else took it, so pretty proud of that. All right, we're going to YouTube here. I'm gonna turn on some music. I'm at the stage where I really have just like a few parts of the boot left that I really need to iron out, which is basically the front top here, which is kind of going like off of the ankle joint, and also the front closing system for the boot itself. I really have to figure that out because that's a huge problem. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I can turn on my live stream. Let's see here. Does that work? Oh wow, it's actually pretty good quality. Wow. Hey, PM Boyle's on here. Oh, very awesome. Yeah, I'm looking at the live stream on my PC right now. What's up, PM Boyle? That's awesome. That's sweet. Oh, what am I using for a speaker in here? Oh yeah, that's right. This one. Let's see. Battery fully charged. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, thank God. Everything's still working. Good. All right. Can I have it? No, I'm sorry. It's way too expensive. Bro, I can't wait to see the suit finished. Ah, I know. I can't either. Honestly, it's gonna be great. Don't stop or give up, bro. I believe in you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Can't wait to watch your journey unfold at the same time as mine. Super inspired by you and what you do. Hey, thanks, Leo. Yeah, your content's great too, man. You know, I definitely. Hey, you know what? Send me a DM, please. I'd like to invite you to the UMA. Because you're a maker like I am, so you know I would love to have you. Basically, the real life Avengers. I'm trying to make it right now, so I actually started it in 2020 during the pandemic. And after a few years, you know, I kind of stopped kind of like running it. Took a little bit of hiatus, but I'm bringing it back. It's going to be great. I have like tons of people. I've had, I mean, hundreds and hundreds of people message me on Instagram already. So yeah, I'd love to have you, man. Anybody who's a maker in here, I see I got 18 people on Instagram. I got 20 on TikTok. Any makers, message me directly, okay? Can you guys please DM me on any platform? I'm looking for makers all across the world. You can do electronics, computer coding, crafting, 3D printing. DM me, please, and I will put you as part of the UMA. Have you started on Jarvis yet? Yes, I actually have. In the 2 weeks that I spent not posting, I actually worked quite a bit actually on my AI, which is coming along very good. I actually have it right now as a application. So he's starting off as kind of an application, and then now he's going to be going into a full, well, he's already localized on my computer. I actually have a PC I built just for him specifically. But the AI is going to basically be run off my computer, and I'm going to try to configure it so it can connect to the suit when the suit is done. Oh yeah, I actually haven't mentioned that yet, but I decided that I do want to have an AI in the ITV1 suit. So that was a pretty big decision I came up with a few days ago. So, which is going to be quite complicated. That is not going to be an easy project, but it is possible, as anything is. So, all right. Let's get back to work here. Let's figure this out. I don't know if I like how far forward these come out. I don't know if I like that. Because I feel like it's just coming out way too far. I feel like there needs to be more. But it's like if that bends like that. Let's see. You know what I could maybe do? Shoot. I definitely get back in the zone here, because even after 2 weeks, I'm already getting a little rusty on this stuff here. This is definitely not the kind of product you want to take long breaks with. I will say that. It is definitely not that kind of project where you're like, yeah, I could take a few months off. Definitely not the kind of project you want to do that with. Because it is just so complex, you really don't want to forget where you're at with it. Oh, and don't put your hand on the stove, it hurts. I duly noted. You need help, man? At the moment, no. I mean, financially, absolutely, but you know, I did apply for Domino's as a delivery driver, which actually was what I was doing last year around this time. You know, I'm in the process, you know, of making a business, but it's not ready yet. So just trying to survive here, pay my bills, and you know, make this suit. So it's not the easiest balance in the world. It is quite challenging. Gray Wilson, hello. Hey, what's up, man? So, just something to keep in mind, I am live streaming on 3 different platforms right now. So, your brother Mustafa from Egypt. Oh, wow, from Egypt. That's sick. Is available if you need any help. Hey, thank you, man. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Well, that looks pretty good. That looks very good, actually. Okay, so that needs to be... Yeah, we're going to make a lot of edits in this thing tonight. I can already tell. So it's a lot of work. I'm already spotting like problem after problem in terms of design. Will it have a P filtration system? No, not in this one. Maybe future iterations. Maybe like the 4, but not this one. No. I do have a lot of filters though, so they are in storage right now. So in the future, definitely, yeah. You know, I actually am really into making like a water, like actually some kind of like water dispensary systems. That way I can actually like have some kind of like not conduit, but some kind of what's the word I'm thinking of? Some kind of reservoir where I could literally just have like liquid so that like I can like drink like within the suit. Be super sick. You know, that way if I get like, if I'm like walking around like Comic-Con or something, get thirsty, I can just like get a drink. Alright, so let's see here. So okay. Is there like a smaller screw? Maybe like this one? No, maybe not. I'm always needing a screw that I don't have. It's like the curse, I swear to God. It's like the ultimate curse. Oh yeah, that's definitely not gonna work. Okay. I guess what I could do is, instead of doing it, I could do it the other way. Gonna leave for a sec. I'll be back to check in for a bit. Yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good, Leo. Can I join the live? I don't really do the collaborations on the lives, just because like I've noticed that when doing that, the quality gets like horribly botched, and I just don't want to risk it. So I'm sorry. I used to, but it just used to like destroy the quality of my streams. I just can't do that. Okay, let's try that. Okay, that looks better. That looks good. Okay. Okay, good. That looks actually pretty solid. Excellent. Okay, so we got that figured out. So that way the screw isn't going right into my foot. Now we need to really figure out how we're going to do that hinging system. So we're actually going to put this left boot on. I am going to need a jumper cable. I did take one of my chairs out, so I actually have some more room in here now. Fortnite. That's not good. Need your foot. You started an Iron Man suit now? Yeah, I started it on the 8th of February. You still need a sponsor? Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Yep, I sure do. Okay, so let's see. Okay. All right, so we need to figure out a system that allows me. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm doing this. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. What if I did it this way? Oh, there goes my ankle. Let's see the progress. I am literally wearing it right now. I am actually wearing it right now at the moment. Let's see. How much do you need, and when do you need it? Honestly, I don't really need a lot. Probably just like $1,000 to get me through the month. You know, I'd obviously love to have like a little bit more, but you know, I really only need to make like $1,000 a month to survive and pay all my bills and have like a little bit left over, which really actually in today's economy is not that bad. So yeah, it's not horrible. Let's see here. Yeah, like I did make a GoFundMe, which has actually been pretty helpful. I have had a lot of awesome people donate on the GoFundMe. You know, I just still need more, and I hate to be that guy, but it's just getting hard. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to today. Oh, interesting. 2 more of these. What functions is it gonna have? Yeah, it's gonna have rocket launchers, flamethrowers, built-in AI system. It's gonna completely open up and allow me to walk out of it like Iron Man in real life. And a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just kind of drawing a blank at the moment. It's gonna do a lot, basically. It's gonna do pretty much everything, honestly. And I know how to do all this stuff too. It's not like it's like, oh well, I gotta figure it out. It's like I genuinely know how to do it. It's just I need the time and the money, that's all. There we go. Did I get more? Oh, thank God. I did get more of the screws. Oh, good. Oh, crap. Will it be durable? Like, we'll be able to take hits? Yep, absolutely. Whole suit's going to be 12 gauge steel, so it's going to be able to take definitely 22 caliber bullets. Definitely, without a doubt in my mind. Yep. It's going to be able to be very durable. I will argue it will be the most durable, like, wearable Iron Man suit ever created, I think, actually. With obviously, like, you know, all the functions that the suit will have, so it's going to be a pretty amazing suit. I'm really quite excited. You know, no one in the world has made a suit like this ever, so it's going to be pretty legendary. Slowly. Man, that is gonna pack a punch. Holy moly. Yeah, this suit's gonna weigh a lot. Then again, the Iron Man suit itself does weigh quite a bit, so at least it'll be movie accurate. That's good. Alright, so now we need the shock absorbers. So what we're gonna do is we are actually going to cut we're gonna cut this off here because we don't need. I'm like so afraid of cutting it off just in the case that like I'm gonna need it for something. I don't know if that's the right call. I don't know if that is the right call or not. It's like, because once I take it off, I can't go back. So that's my primary concern here. I have to be 100% sure that that's the right thing to do. Oh, man. Gotta be 100% sure. Crap. But genuine question? What was the genuine question? Sorry, I missed that. Ah, there we go. See, that's what we wanted right there. How are you gonna pee in it? So this suit is gonna have the ability to quite literally open up 100% and allow me to walk out of the suit. So I'm not gonna really actually have to pee in it because I'll actually be able to walk out of it whenever I want. So, which is pretty efficient. I think is actually the better way to go. So, yep, don't even need to pee in it. Let's see here. Let's see here. How is that gonna work? Wait, did you ask how's that gonna work in regards to the suit opening up? Yeah, it's basically gonna open up by a whole bunch of servos. So these like, robotic motors. They'll all open up, and the entire suit will quite literally act the exact same that you see in the Iron Man film. So, which has honestly always been a dream of mine. Which honestly I think is a dream of many people to have like an Iron Man suit that like opens right up. I know exactly how to do it. I've never had all the parts to make it happen until like right now. So that looks pretty good. Uh-oh. Get a bit of a boo-boo. I don't really like that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That is not gonna work. Shit. Oh, brother. Hang on a minute. So it'll kind of fold out? Yep, pretty much. That is... Yeah, I actually made a video on it. There's a video that kind of showcases like a rough example of what it's going to do. It's on my TikTok page, and it's basically like one of my videos on my TikTok literally shows like a leg, like half a leg, open up, and I am able to basically like get the whole panel, all the panels close around my leg. Looks pretty cool, and I'm able to do that with my entire body. So it's really just a matter of having enough motors to cover your whole body, and also making it so that it all functions, perfectly. So, like I said, I could do it. I just, it's gonna take me some time. Real dedication. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. It's taken years and years and years of dedication. And I have walked away from this project several times in those years. But I've always come back. I've always returned. I think because I know deep down this is just what I'm meant to do. And sometimes it's kind of hard to come to terms with it just because, like, like right now, it's like I'm poor, I don't have a job. It's like I'm just trying to do this, and it's you question yourself sometimes. You're like, why am I doing this? Like, especially when it's something that's like very hard. This isn't like an easy project. This is quite challenging, man. Don't give up. Keep up the great work. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, see, I don't like how that's doing that. It's not good. It's bending the wrong way. See, this is like one of the reasons why most of the times I've like taken like long breaks on this project. It's because of the feet. The boots of this project are, in my opinion, I think one of the hardest pieces to do. Just because like there's just so many moving parts. There's just so many moving parts. And it has to all be like structurally secure, so that way nothing fails. There's no chance of failure. Oh man. I have to eject myself here from this thing. Oh God. That is one heavy boot, man. That thing is like crazy. Wow. Yeah, that is heavy, all right. I like these. Those are definitely good. I think that having those there is a great idea. Do I have more of those pieces, or is it? I think it's just those. Okay. That's fine. I was curious. See, because like this angle has to be flush. I can't. Because the plating has to go over all this. God, I almost need like... Oh, hey, that might work actually. Maybe. I don't know. Nope. Nah, that's not gonna work. Shit. Can't be up like that. It has to be. We have to make it so that. What is the purpose of this? Why do we need these here? I think these pieces have to go. I don't think those are totally necessary. I think that having them there is just kind of pointless. You should make Captain Rex suit next. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, I'm not really like a cosplayer, you know, this isn't something I do like just to do it, you know, like it's like, oh, this is a new challenge. Like I genuinely do this because I believe like, you know, like I have all the gifts necessary to become Iron Man. And that's just kind of my whole belief system. You know, it's not really much about just building a suit. It's quite literally becoming Iron Man. Like it's a lot more than just the suit. It always has been. Don't be so tough. Yeah, I agree. Bro, love your videos so much. Ah, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, guys. I'm glad you guys like the videos and the whole journey. It's definitely taken a lot of time, especially to get this far. Hello, what's up? Let's try a more abrupt later. Is he back? Yes. Yes, I'm back. I know, I was gone for 15 days. It's crazy how fast time went by. Yeah. You know, I'm trying to really kind of condition myself getting back into content and everything. It's not the easiest thing in the world here. Making the feet, legs, a suit, and it's the exoskeleton. Yep, that's right, Leo. Right on the nose. Okay, I just tried something a little bit different. We're gonna see if that works out. Tighten that. Looks good. Looks good so far. Ugh. Jumper cable. Okay. Oops. That's even better. Oh God, man, that is. Whoa, whoa, oh brother. Oh, wow. Yep, we got it. We definitely got it. That looks. Oh my goodness, wow. That is some fluid movement right there. Oh man. Wow. Okay, let's build the other one. That's a go. That looks great. Looks great and it works great. And it feels great. So 3 greats right there. Ow, oh crap. I have to trim that down. I'm gonna have to actually inverse the screw. Make it go into the other side. Okay, so the biggest takeaway from this is, oops. We're gonna increase that angle, and I'm gonna make 2 more of those parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 here. They bend in the 3rd. Oh favorite. I got another one. Perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take this out to my shed. I'm gonna have to do some fabrication and make some copies. I still don't know whether... Yeah. I think I'm going to take that piece off. I really don't think I need it there. And I'm just... It like messes with like the whole... I gotta be 110% positive. What I might do for now is just trim that little end piece right there. Just make sure. Just like trim that. Because I don't want to take that out and then end up needing it for something. Which that would definitely be a situation that would happen. Hell yeah. I could meet in the middle and just trim the tops of these so that way, you know, that hole is sticking out, but you're not having interference. I might do that just to play it safe because I really do not want to cut that piece off just to need it like 2 steps down the road. You know, I don't want to make that critical mistake because that would really be unfortunate. Because yeah, like that looks pretty solid. I just, yeah, like I don't think I want to risk cutting that entire hole off. Because the second I cut that hole off, and if I end up needing it, I'm gonna have to rebuild. I'm gonna have to rebuild the entire bracket, this whole U bracket. I'll have to make a new one, which I don't have the steel for that right now. So I'll just play it safe and trim the end of the U bracket a little bit and call it a day, I think. Okay. So what is the angle for that piece? What are we at here? How would it fly? This is not gonna fly. This one is not. It's not gonna do that. It's too heavy, and I don't have tens of thousands of dollars for flight equipment right now. Dang it. This thing is so temperamental. There we go. There's our angle. So we need it at that angle. I don't even know what the angle is. Let's see what it's at. Wow. I've already been recording for an hour. That's crazy. Oh boy, there's TikTok freaking making me verify my live stream. Sponsored yet? Nah, man. Nope, unfortunately not. I wish I could say I was, but nope. 125 degrees. That's the angle. Okay. Wow, exactly 125. Nice. Okay, so I need 2 more of those. So I'm gonna have to go out to my shed and fabricate those pieces. I need my hammer, which is somewhere. There it is. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I have to. How much like research and planning did you do before you started? I have been doing my own exosuit development for 14 years. 14 years now. I can't even believe I'm saying it, but yeah. 2012 was when I started. So it's been a long time. It's been a long time. Can you build an actual arc reactor that goes in your chest? I mean, not like a nuclear one. No, I mean, like I built this arc reactor that is like a few centimeters high, which can go into my shirt. That's pretty much it. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go make these pieces. I'm just gonna make 2 of these 125-degree angle pieces here. So I will be right back. Hope your day is good going, man. Keep up the great work. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I will be right back. I gotta go make 2 more of these, and I will return. I just realized I need boots because it is like soaking wet outside. Oh, let's see. Oh, these are still wet. Oh, damn it. I'm back, everyone. I have returned. Don't worry. I am still here. I just had to go fabricate some new pieces. That's all. Oh, alrighty. Wow, there's still 30 people in here. Oh, that's awesome. I am back. I am back. Don't worry. I literally just had to go make some new parts. All right. Yeah, I had to make a few of these bed layers right here. So just made 3 of those, which came out okay. Let me clamp these down really quick. Hang on. I'm not 100% satisfied. Alright, that's better. That's a lot better. Yeah, that would have driven me mad. Perfect. Alright, good. Now I can sleep tonight. Okay. So let's get these installed. Take the pliers in my pocket. Are you making Iron Man? I'm not making Iron Man. I am Iron Man. But yeah. Yeah, I guess I am, yeah. Yeah, I'm making what's called the ITV-1 here, which is basically my iteration of a Iron Man style suit, so, yep. Have any tips, advice for aspiring creators? I guess my best piece of advice I have that comes to mind right off the bat is when you're in the process of building something, when you have the impulse to constantly refine and keep tweaking it and keep making adjustments, don't get so fixated on the advancement of it instead of just finishing it. In my opinion, it's more important to finish a project and build a whole new iteration as opposed to constantly making touch-ups and constantly making advancements on the same iteration. You know, I'd rather have 10 prototypes than just one prototype that took me 5 times as long or 10 times as long, you know what I'm saying? So I would definitely, you know, when you start a project, finish it and then start a new one, you know? Don't just keep taking apart and working the same project, you know? And also, it's a lot cooler to look back on all the previous models of your projects, you know, as time passes, instead of just having like one model and being like, you know, what have I done for all this time? You know, you can see the evolution, you know? There's plenty of items, like, for example, like I've made about 33 of these in the course of my life, and I only have one because I just kept taking them apart and, you know, kind of repurposing the same parts. And I wish that, you know, I had just kind of like kept all of them, because I'd have 33 of these, which would be super cool, but I only have one. So that'd be my best piece of advice, you know? Make as many prototypes as you possibly can. You'll never be mad at yourself for doing that. Do you have a degree? Nope, I have no degree. I learned all this myself, baby. Yeah, all this on my own for 14 years. I'm still hyped, man. That's good, Leo. That's good. If you never try to follow your dream, you failed. Yep, that's right. Absolutely, I can't agree more. It's true. Yep. Oh, I love that question. Do you have a degree? Nope. You know, I did try college, though. I will say, I did try it. I did try it. Twice, actually. And I hated it both times. I could not stand it. It just was not for me. There's no program, there's no course that could possibly teach me how to do these kind of things. It doesn't exist. I'd have to make it myself for it to exist. There's no way anything like that would ever exist. Let's see. So, hang on. So how do you learn? Just constantly, problem solving and just starting small, starting with like cardboard and hot glue and, working your way up to metal and, more advanced materials. You just start. You just start. You start somewhere. You're not going to start off, with probably crazy stuff like flamethrowers and all that right off the bat, but you're going to start somewhere. Somewhere is better than nowhere. I did see a comment, I think, from Leo in here. Hang on. We need a daily DIY missiles detector suggestions. Thank you for the advice. We'll take that to heart as I walk my creative path. Nice, man. Also being self-taught is a flex. Yep. And anyone can do that. Anyone can self-teach themselves. If you care enough about something, you can teach yourself anything. Anything at all. Anything you could possibly imagine you could teach yourself. You can teach yourself nuclear physics if you want. If you really want to know, the information's out there. The avenue is there. It's up to you to decide. It's always up to you. I think that once I get these boots done, this suit is gonna just fly forward. I think that once these boots are complete, the suit will assemble itself pretty fast. I think that I'll actually get a lot of momentum after I'm done building these feet. Because again, I'm tackling a project that I've never seemed to get past in all the years, since 2020. And now that I'm farther than I've ever been. I truly feel that if I can just get these boots done, I will be in a great position in terms of the rest of the suit. And I think that I'll do very well if I can just get these boots done. Also, the boots are going to really showcase the entire functionality of the suit itself. In the sense that, the suit will literally demonstrate how the opening and closing system for the entire suit's going to work, which is really cool. I'm very excited to showcase that. Where are my tin snips? That's not good. Lost my snips. Perhaps they're outside. Oh, they're right here. I found them. They're just sitting right there. Alright, so yeah, so I'm gonna cut this here. Oh god. It's like Wolverine's claws, hurts every time. Can I see your arc reactor? Yeah, just this little guy right here. Very old. Very, very old. Whoa, 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 whoa. We got some gifts. Hey, Eddie, thank you, man. Holy crap. Dang, thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's fantastic. Thank you so much. I just saw all the freaking movement on the screen. I'm like, whoa, wait. Thank you, dude. That's really nice. How much did all your parts cost? It's really hard to say. I mean, you know, some of these have gotten from the junkyard, some I've bought. You mean for the boots or just like in total? Because in total, I mean thousands for sure. Are you gonna be taking inspiration from Alex Lab projects as the electrolysis system? Yeah, so I'll be having my own electrolysis system within the suit. So, I mean, I guess in a sense, yeah, although I'm going to be making my electrolysis system different than his. You know, his electrolyzer was based off of like Tesla batteries, you know, which I'm not going to be using. I'll be using something else. But yeah, I mean, I'll have like, you know, hydrogen electrolyzer in the suit. That's always been the plan for the ITV one. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. That way I can say I have like an actual reactor in here, you know. If you could go back to high school, what would you do different? Ooh, what a good question. Dang. Damn. Wow. No one's actually ever asked that. Great question. Let me read that again. If you could go back to high school, what would you do different? I would take learning a little bit more seriously. For example, I wish, especially now with the rise and implementation of AI, I wish I learned computer code more. I really wish I doubled down on learning computer code. It's easier for me to understand now that I'm older. When I was younger, I just could not grasp it, but I wish that, you know, I just try a little bit harder to grasp it, because it would have helped me a lot with the current AI development that I'm working on for, you know, basically my Jarvis. Yeah, definitely wish I worked harder on learning computer coding for sure. That's probably one of my biggest regrets from high school era. Because I was in a computer coding class, I just failed it. So, you know, my teacher wasn't really that great, you know, but I still wish I'd tried a little bit harder. That definitely would have helped me now. Okay. Let's test this out. Okay. Everything feels pretty solid. Yeah, this feels great. I think this is actually, like, seriously, like, the best boot I've ever designed. It is, like, way too articulate, which isn't a bad thing. It's just, like, it's kind of crazy to feel how articulate this is. Iron Braden, hey, what's up, man? this thing is like on it. I mean, this is like seriously, without a doubt, the best boot I've ever designed. You know what? I'm actually gonna put these nylon nuts on now because these are driving me nuts. No pun intended. They just keep falling off. I got some more up here. You remember me, man, at 15 Building Jarvis? Yes, I remember you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, dude, you could have joined the UMA. I don't know if you've been informed, but you're really gonna join my community, man. I'd love to have you. Do your parents support this, or are you alone in this? I'm pretty alone, you know. It's always been that way, but I've come to terms with it, you know. Just one of those things, man. Have you tried Claude AI to assist with coding? You know, I've heard a lot of great things about Claude AI, but I'm already way too deep into ChatGPT. And I've never had a problem with ChatGPT so far, so I'm just going to continue using that. I know there's lots of people that are like, way, really prefer Claude, but I just way too deep with ChatGPT, and it's actually pretty accurate. It's helped me out quite a bit. So Iron Braden, so the UMA is my community of makers all across the world that I established 6 years ago in 2020 during the pandemic. And it's basically like the real life Avengers. I mean, I got people that do incredible things. I get some big YouTubers in it as well. So I'm restarting it actually. I mean, I made the announcement today, but I'm actually restarting it technically tomorrow. So yeah, I can get you a member number and everything. So that goes for anyone too. If anybody wants to join the UMA, just send me a DM on my Instagram, please, and I can get you a member number and get you started. So. Oh, it sounds awesome, man. How do I join? Think I'm capable? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, anyone who builds is capable for sure. Yeah. Just DM me on my Instagram. Yeah, send me a DM on my Instagram would be great, and I will definitely check it out. Damn, this is like. Let's see here. Oh. What? Are you serious? I literally just. Oh my god. That's crazy. That's wild, bro. I don't know how I didn't even notice that. There we go. think we got it. Oh. Okay, so where is that jiggle coming from? That's gotta be tightened. I'm gonna need so many nylon nuts for this project. Oh my goodness gracious. I'm gonna need like the entire Lowe's supply of nylon nuts to complete this. Oof, wow. That is completely flush. That is flush, that is silent, and that is the best boot I have ever designed right off the bat. Damn, wow. I am literally in the best exoskeletal boot I have ever designed. That is awesome. You know, like I said, I didn't go to college for this. I didn't get an engineering degree. I didn't get any kind of like special certifications. I'm just a dude who likes Iron Man. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it is. Look what I'm able to do, you know? Like, this is crazy, man. Just a guy. You know, even Tony Stark himself said everyone needs a hobby. It's true. Okay. We have finished the, I don't want to say suspension system, but that's like kind of what it is. Wow, yeah, that looks really good. Yeah. Man, that's just awesome. I'm kind of like, yeah, I guess it all evens out. It's fine. Let's see, we got some comments here on TikTok. Hey, what's up, Toast? Iron Brandon, are there others like us that strive for this goal? Are there others? Bro, there's so many. There's so many people, bro. Yeah, there's tons. I have some people in Russia. I have some people out in Utah. I have some people in California. I have people literally like all over the globe that are like trying to do like the exact same thing. So yeah, there's tons of people, bro. Okay, now imagine you had a super factory with enough money to do whatever you need. Oh, I know. I'd have a titanium printer, and I would literally like. Okay, so that is the only time I would learn 3D printing and like design software, because that would yeah only if I can print out of metal. That's like the only the only reason. Because yeah, I don't do any 3D printing. I actually just sold my 3D printer because I had it for 3 years. Never even used it once, and I, needed to pay my bills. So I'm in high school. Oh, here, good. I'm in high school. I want to go into mechanics, but my girlfriend thinks, not what I do. Have you gotten a sponsor? No. What's up with your girlfriend? Why doesn't she want to go to mechanics? Mechanics is great. Like engineering mechanics or like automotive mechanics? Like what kind of mechanics we talking about here? I guess is the question. I don't know, man. She wants to go to the same college, but it won't work. That is kind of a tricky situation. Yeah, I mean, what kind of mechanics do you want to learn? I guess is my second question. Can you do a backflip? No. Honestly, don't know what to do myself. I'm so early into this. I have Jarvis. I guess just improve. Honestly, when I was younger, I didn't really know what to do either. I mean, I just wanted to become Iron Man, but I didn't have any idea what that really, meant. I just wanted to have like a suit, But you guys now have resources that I would have dreamed to have. I mean, first of all, 3D printing, even in and of itself, was just barely, introduced when I was younger, when I was starting to build. And now it's like so incredibly mainstream. You can 3D print anything, Like, I'm not a fan of 3D printing because that's not really, the building style I go into. But I think that for most people, it's a really great thing to get into. So I would definitely encourage anyone to get into 3D printing. Um, Heavy equipment specialist, dude, that sounds freaking sick. Heavy equipment specialist. That's yeah, that actually sounds freaking awesome, bro. Um, yeah, I mean, heavy machinery like that's yeah, like that's a huge. I feel like that would pay a lot too, right? I mean, that has to pay like a really good amount. I'd think that sounds like a like $50,000 to $60,000 a year job. I mean, just from my assumption, I might guess. Um, yeah, that's a pretty serious deal there. Like boats maybe in big planes. Ooh, oh, dude, that's sick. Yeah, my not my great grandfather. My uh, my great uncle, I think, either my great uncle or my great great uncle was a um. Oh shit! What is it called? He was basically the guy that would inspect the engines at like NASA, essentially, like Cape Canaveral. Like he would basically like go over the engines and make sure that they're like in perfect order. He was that guy. So that's yeah. I mean, you can make some serious money doing that kind of stuff. I think making money should be the next goal. Two people have DM'd me about buying Jarvis. Yeah, I mean, dude, if you can, yeah, I mean, obviously money is part of the journey. Obviously, becoming Iron Man. If you make yeah, like one of the things I wish I did when I was younger too is creating a product that I could sell. That is something that I wish I wasn't, I was never really into like business and stuff as a kid and as a teenager, but it's something I wish I looked into just because it's like, it's like, it's endless. I mean, you can do anything. Um, yeah, I mean, that would be super sick. How long do you think it'll take you to build? I don't know. I have no idea. Months for sure. Will you be able to fly? No, not at the moment. No, that's really cool. Yeah, man. It was yeah. He was a cool dude. Building an Iron Man suit with 3D printing. Um, nice. Suggest a next part to build. Um, the shoulder rockets are pretty cool. If you haven't done that yet, I would definitely look into that. Either that or in the Avengers movie, the Mark 6 gauntlet, where it had like all those like little missile launchers that opened out, like kind of going in a circle around the end of his gauntlet. That was pretty sick too. I think with funding or money, we could achieve the goal so much easier. Oh, dude, without a doubt, yeah, yeah, like, oh, definitely. That's why I'm trying to get a sponsor. But it's challenging. Out of curiosity, I'm curious to why you've pursued this Iron Man persona. That's a great question. I don't think I've actually ever been asked that before. I think the reason why is because in 2012, when I saw the movie Iron Man, or excuse me, the movie Avengers in theaters, it was really seeing Iron Man get thrown off a building and his suit come down to basically like save him. That really just like, I don't know, that scene in general just like clicked something in my mind, and I just knew that I I had to achieve something like that at least. I don't know. Ever since then, I was like, I want to become Iron Man. Like that's like, and I've done pretty much everything in my power to achieve that goal. Right now I'm just trying to work on obviously building the suit and the financial aspect and making money. But yeah, so yeah, no, I've been doing this for 14 years as well. So I've been doing this for a good majority of my life, and I enjoy it. It's not something like it's like oh well, I've been in it so long, I might as well stick with it. No, like I genuinely enjoy every minute of this. It's the only thing that gives me I guess like a purpose in life, I guess, to put it simply. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm paying $5,000 to the first 5 people to inbox me. Peace. Yeah, I don't think so, bro. I'm sorry, but that's not happening. What part are you most excited to build? I'm mostly excited to build the chest. Actually, no. I think the helmet's gonna be pretty cool. The helmet, I actually have the ITV1 prototype helmet actually hung up there. I actually haven't shown anyone in a while. I'm looking at it right now. I actually built the ITV1 prototype helmet 3 years ago in 2023. And it's pretty cool. It's a pretty nice helmet. It's all steel. I think building that's going to be pretty fun. The gauntlet will be pretty fun too. I'm going to enjoy the gauntlet. That'll be pretty sick to see that come together. How are you going to power the suit? Electricity, hydrogen gas, or even powerless? Yeah, so the suit's going to have several batteries. It's going to have basically 2 big batteries and then 1 backup battery. Actually, well, one of the big batteries is actually technically going to be a backup battery. And then the suit's going to have a 12-volt power system along with that, which is going to run the motors and the opening and closing system. That will have its own power system. Yeah, it's going to have like 3 to 5 different battery sources. So yeah, let's see. You said you'd be able to walk into it. Yep, I will be able to walk into it. Yeah, so I don't know if you can see here. That's why, like, I cut this boot specifically so that way I'll be able to just pull my foot out of it. I actually made a TikTok video showcasing like a really crude prototype of the leg back in 2020 when I started social media, and you can actually see like the whole leg panel just fold, you know, and close around my whole leg. How much you done already? So right now I have basically like half of the boots done. I'd say a good, yeah, like maybe like anywhere from a third to a half. Obviously the plating is going to be like last. I have to make sure I have the opening and closing system like perfect before I plate anything. So yeah. Let's see. What are you gonna build next? Good question. I'd really like to build Octo. I'd really like to build my like a full like AI powered like droid machine that can like follow me around and stuff. But that's gonna be a collaboration project, which I would assume will be done with the members of the UMA, which is my global community of makers. So for that project to happen, I would have to have a physical location and have basically like a YouTube channel where like we all kind of work at, basically like Hacksmith essentially. When do you expect to be done building the full suit? Hopefully in the next 6 months. Where are you from? I am from New Hampshire, United States. Is that shoes? Yes. Let's see. Bro, this is sick. Hey, thank you. Appreciate that, man. Any way we can help you? I mean, I have a GoFundMe. That's probably like the only way at the moment. Besides just, you know, obviously like commenting in the videos and sharing them and liking them. That helps a lot too. So, yeah. All right, I am going to start the second boot here. I already have these pieces fabricated, so I'm just going to go ahead and start this here. What are you making right now? Right now I'm working on the right boot. How much is it going to cost to make? Probably a few thousand at least. Bro, what age did you learn how to do all this? So I've been learning this stuff since I was 14, and I'm 27 now, excuse me. Would I be able to send you my Jarvis one of these days for review? Oh, absolutely, man. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be super sick. Do you think you'll finish it quickly? No. No, bro. I mean, I made a lot of progress, but it's gonna take me months. Of course, now, like, with a part-time job. Oh, hey! How many people we got in here right now? We got 80 people on TikTok, 14 on Instagram, and 1 on YouTube. Okay. I have a question, guys. Hey, I have a serious question. I want everyone's attention really quick. Serious question here. So, I'm building a community, as I've told you guys, of makers all across the world, right? So people like me are going to have a community where they can join, and I'll be basically posting their content, their creations, their projects all over social media to like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, you name it. And basically, I am making a Discord, okay? I'm making a Discord that will be a paid, so I'll be making a Discord and people will be able to join it for free, but there'll also be a paid option for probably like $2 to $3, probably like $3, like $2.99. So people will be able to join the Discord and get the full access plus the posting to all social media platforms for $2.99. And with that as well, they will also have the opportunity to win money through monthly build challenges. So basically, like, one of the biggest problems I've been trying to solve for myself is just like, how do I get money, right? There are so many people like me that just need funding, okay? And what I had this amazing idea. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, what if I create like a Discord where, like people pay, like let's just say $3 a month, right? Everybody has $3, okay? $3 a month. Don't even notice it's gone. And I do that with like a whole bunch of people. And that way I can do these like huge giveaways where like, let's just say I have like, I don't know, 100 people, $3 each, $300 a month I get. And that way I can be like, hey, to this one person, you get $50, like, hey, you won $50. So I just want to know how many people in here would like pay $3 a month to join a community like that. I'd love to like see like a show of hands, because like I really want to build this community and I want to help people like myself to win money and help fund their projects. And doing it with like a collective will be like I really think it's like the only way. That way I don't have to rely on like sponsors and like just like yeah. So let's see. I'd be up for $3 a month. Okay, I would. Okay, sweet. Okay, yeah, because like I'm gonna work on this tonight. I'm gonna actually probably stop my stream for a bit, take a break because my voice is tired. I'm gonna eat something. Yeah, I want to like really see who'd be willing to do that, just because like again, like there are so many people like me who just need like $20 or $50, like even like, especially like kids who don't have jobs yet, who are still like, like 14, 15 years old, or like in middle school, high school, like I was when I started building, like, cause I started building at like 14 years old. Right. And oh, I have a good question here. Personally, if I were you, to start it up with being free for the first month so people can get it, feel for it, but then start paying. Okay, that's a good idea, actually. I didn't think of that. That's not bad. Yeah, so here's the thing. So I'm going to give people, like, the whole Discord for free. Like, you'll be able to join the Discord for free. But the paid option will basically give you the ability to win money at the end of the month. I'll be basically, the way I want to do this is basically choose, like, 3 people at the end of each month to get like a first place, second place, and third place like cash giveaway, essentially. So basically, I'll be taking money from the collective pool from however many people join and giving a certain amount of that money back to the people who join, which basically pays for their membership like right off the bat. You'll always, like, if you win, you'll always be basically making your membership back like probably at least threefold, which is pretty cool. And I just like, I really want to do something like that, and have like just people, I don't know, like gotta get the help they needed, like, because again, when I was growing up, I didn't always have money for parts, like, and I just had to like just kind of look for scraps, like which is basically what I'm still doing now. So like it'd be super cool, like, and I used to do monthly build challenges and cash giveaways like a few years ago. You know, but I usually had to wait for like a company to like kind of give us money to use as like a sponsorship. I had to basically wait for sponsorship and then, you know, I'd be able to give the money away. But it just didn't really work out. I didn't. It was just too tiring to like wait for companies and stuff. Um, During the first month, free to see what crazy stuff people make. Okay, okay. As a freshman, would you prioritize the high school experience, grades, teachers, parents, and people? Oh, hang on. I'm gonna get back to that question really quickly. Hang on. I just got a job at a local pizza place. We'll make a few hundred a month. Could definitely help. Okay, sweet. Iron Brain, awesome. Um, let's see here. What is that? Oh, let's see here. Uh, TechMaster, if I do get rich somehow, you'll be the first I invest in. You deserve it. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, thank you for the gift, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I just I'm gonna get working. I'll work on the Discord tonight. I really want to have that like done. Um, you know, because like right now I have well over like, oh my god, I have so many people that have DM'd me to be in the UMA in the last year. It is like insane. I probably have like at least 400 members already that I haven't even like. Yeah, it's like a lot of people. Um, oh my goodness, Charlie, bro, thank you, dude. Damn. Oh my god, this is like, dude, thank you. Um, is there a membership fee for the UMA? So yeah, so no. You can join for free. But basically, what I want to do is when you pay like the $3 or whatever amount to decide, it gives you access to the cash giveaway challenges, and also it gives you the opportunity to get featured on all social media platforms. So, and also I'll probably be like reposting it on my TechMaster account, so you'll be in front of all my followers as well, which is like 500,000 people. So, oh my God, Hattie's in here. What's up, Hattie? Oh my God, that's great. That's freaking hilarious. Let's see. I follow you too, by the way. Oh, that's nice. Um, Hang on. I want to get back to Leo's. I want to get back to Leo's comment. As a freshman, would you prioritize the high school experience, grades, teachers, parents, what people think, or work more on your dream and vision? That is the question. That is the question. That was the man. I struggled a lot with that too. That is a very very good question. Like I said earlier, my biggest regret about high school is not taking learning a little bit more seriously, because there's things that I wish I learned back then that I would have loved to have known like right now, Um, and it's like it really, I would still obviously try your best. I'd try your best, for your family, because like you eventually want to be in a position to help your family someday so that they don't have to work as hard, and you can take care of them down the road. Because you don't know what exactly path you're going to go down in life. You don't know if you're going to find like a really cool career that you want to go into that does require like a college degree or whatever. You don't know what you're fully going to do yet. At least I assume. So it's still really important to try as hard as you can in high school while you're young and while your mind is still forming, while your brain is literally still growing. Just like soak up as much information as you possibly can is my biggest advice. But at the same time, make sure you always allocate time for your passion and exactly what you know, want to do as a hobby. Make sure that you always have time for that, because that's very, very important. And it will be hard. It will be very, it was hard for me to balance it. There'd be times where my hobby would take over a little bit too much. you know, and that caused some problems, you know, but I always ended up making time for it and kind of balancing as best I could. It won't be a perfect balance, but definitely try your best to balance both is my yeah. Just Kaylin, anywho, you guys have fun and good luck, TechMaster, with your decision. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good night. Thank you. Appreciate your love for the game, brother. Keep it inspiring. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. We got some great people in here tonight. This is a great, great crew. This is awesome. Let's see. Hey, I want to ask, how could I focus on myself? I'm always stuck in my college assignment and exams and all. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Focus on myself. I'm always stuck in college. I mean, so the thing is, you know, I know that you do have time outside of your assignments. You know, you're not, you know, 24/7 working on assignments, you know, and I don't know what your routine is. I don't know, you know, how you live your life, but, you know, I would make sure that you try your best to allocate time to, you know, quiet your mind and focus on what you know, want to do. And, because I know that, like, for some people, like, doom scrolling is a huge problem. You know, you lose like an hour of time just on your phone, you know, every single day, sometimes several hours a day. You know, so I would really make sure you know, set even like set a certain time, like like in the day to just focus on what you want to do. You know, whether that's like go for a walk or go for a hike or just to, you know, work on your hobby. Yeah, I mean, you know, Eric said it best. Like it's a balance. It absolutely is. Um, so, let's see. We got some. Oh, we got a lot of comments here. If you lock in and do both and learn, deal with it and balance, and you can be unstoppable. Absolutely, Charlie lifts. Yep, it's true. I love the streams and vids, bro. You're inspiring. Keep up the grinding, God. This day, thank you. TechMaster, you should definitely check my vids out and maybe even follow. Yeah, I actually have checked your videos out, Iron Brain. You get some good stuff. I will check it again. I don't know if you sent me a DM on Instagram already, but if you didn't, definitely send me a DM. So don't forget. Why did you want to become or make Iron Man? Yeah, so I mean, in a nutshell, you know, I was really inspired by the movie Avengers, and I just kind of knew that, you know, from that point, I was just meant to build the suit and become Iron Man. That's really it. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh wow, thanks, man. I did DM you a minute ago. Oh, sweet. Okay, good. Awesome. I just found your channel pretty cool, man. Hey, thank you. Welcome. De-stress and enjoy what you like to do. Yep, absolutely. One last point before I go. Love telling stories and creating. Maybe think of working in film someday. Hey, very nice. Oh, Leo, very cool. We got a lot in common, actually. Yeah, I used to actually act as well. I'm trying to get back into acting too, because I love stories. I mean, everything about it. I love film. Yeah, that's really cool. That's awesome. Yeah, Leo, send me a DM too at some point. Your work is so cool, dude. It's fun watching you. Appreciate your efforts. Hey, thank you. We got a lot of great people in here. I'm from India. What do you think about this country? Which first image comes to into your mind? God, India. I mean, probably like street vendors. I think like aren't there like a lot of street vendors in India? Isn't that like pretty much like one of the main like things in India is like vendors? I see like lots of video. Like every time I see a video in India, I swear to God, it's like just a street full of vendors. Um, there are, yep. Yeah, I figured, yep. Makes sense. Looking forward to seeing your creativity come out of this Iron Man project. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. When do you think you'll be done with it? Probably a good 6 months. Good question. What's your favorite Iron Man movie? Mine's Iron Man 2. Oh, shit. Shit. Why? Why do you have to ask these questions? Standalone Iron Man movie. So 1, 2, or 3. Yeah, I'm probably gonna go with 2, just because you have like Howard Stark in there. You have War Machine. You have Ivan Vanko. You have Whiplash. You have Hammer. Um, you really start to get romantic with Pepper Potts. Yeah, it's really, yeah, yeah. I'd say probably 2. Like 1 is very close behind. Um, yeah. Focus more on the superhero part though, which is sick. I agree. I agree. Iron Man 2 is pretty good. Yep. Yep. Found Bro's weakness. Hell yeah, man. Wake up, Daddy's home. It's my favorite thing I built in. Yep. Yes. Yes, bro. Yes. Yep. India has food vendors big time. Yep. Yep. Definitely. That makes sense. Yeah. Oh my god. Wake up, Daddy's home. What is your favorite superhero? Iron Man? I just want to build your suit. I love Iron Man. I love Batman. I do like Vision a lot. You know who I actually really like? I don't know if this is some like very niche like shit right here. I don't know if you've ever heard of Red Tornado, but that is like one of my favorite like superheroes of all time. I love Red Tornado, and he's a DC superhero. He's a robot actually. Um, any Red Tornado fans? Anyone in here who like knows what I'm talking about? Red Tornado is like sick. I think Red Tornado is like seriously my top 5. I mean I take that very seriously. Red Tornado is like absolutely awesome. Um, let's see here. Where I'm perplexed is what you'll pursue beyond the end of this fabrication project, specifically the future to the suit. Yeah, so I mean, the goal of this is to basically make a suit, and during the time of building this, achieve some kind of financial success, which will allow me to, hopefully buy I don't want to say warehouse, but buy a facility that will, allow me to build on a larger scale, and have more room and have more like, space, um, and also space for my business, and all that. And also, you know, really, I'd love to have a space that would allow people to come and work with me, such as members of the UMA, my maker community from people all over the world, and I'd love to like have just a facility, facility where people can just come in and work with me, like Hacksmith. Hacksmith has already done it. And I'd love to like do that myself. Um, so, and yeah, and with that space, I'd love to have like invest in like bigger machinery, like actual like metal fabrication machines, CNC machines, so I can make any kind of part out of like straight out of metal. Um, I just need a lot of money and a lot of space. So, um, you mentioned large YouTubers a part of UMA. Expand on who? Yeah, so we got Jairus Saval. We got him in there. Um, oh crap. We have it's been a long time since I've checked. Kiara Pilarcos, she's in, or Kiara's Workshop, she's in there. She's a pretty big YouTuber. Um, oh crap, what's his name? Frankly Built, he's in there. He's got 1 million subscribers on YouTube. There's some pretty big ones in there. There's actually like I haven't looked at the list in a long, long time. Um, but I'm rebooting the whole thing because it's just like it's such a marvelous idea, and I went through so much like crap in the last 6 years that after like the first 3, I had to just put it off to the side and just kind of put it in the sidelines. But it's such a fantastic idea, now that I'm getting back into building, I can't let it go. I've been thinking about it like every single day, and so I'm bringing it all back. And there's lots of people that have been waiting for it to return. Yeah, because it's a great idea. Robbie, he builds Iron Man stuff. I've DM'd him. You should get him in there, honestly. Yeah, I will try. I will try to get Robbie in there. He is a very great builder. His content's great. Seems like a great dude. I'd love to have Robbie in there. I would absolutely love that. Yeah. Do I have any phones in here? No, I don't. All right. I'm gonna end.